Welcome to our video. We're gonna talk the future of Photoshop is here with generative AI. Adobe Photoshop Generative AI is a new feature of the Adobe Photoshop software that allows you to generate unique and creative images using artificial intelligence technology. The feature uses advanced AI algorithms to blend and combine various elements to create an output that's both visually appealing and artistically interesting. From the game-changing leaps of tools like Generative Fill and Generative Expand, powered by Adobe Firefly Generative AI, to content-aware fill and object selection, innovation fuels Photoshop so you can follow your imagination wherever it leads. You can adjust various parameters and add or remove elements to further refine the output to your liking. By using Adobe Photoshop Generative AI, you can work faster with less workflow with AI in Photoshop. Now let us show how this Photoshop Generative Fill works.
There are some examples that we can show about Photoshop Generated AI can be used. Photoshop Generated AI can be used to create different types of content, such as images, videos and music. Based on Photoshop Generated AI, you can make an object removal. In the Photoshop, this AI tools can intelligently remove unwanted objects or people from photos, seamlessly filling in the background and the Photoshop. AI also can make the photo enhancement. This AI can automatically enhance and retouch photos by adjusting brightness, contrast, color balance and remove imperfections. This AI can use for editing the images. Additionally, AI Photoshop can speed up the video editing process by automatically identifying and recommending cuts, transitions, and effects. In addition, the tools that can create totally synthetic video sequences. Photoshop Generated AI also has tools that are AI-powered. These tools can be used to create virtual backgrounds or special effects. Furthermore, Photoshop Generated AI can suggest instrument choices, harmonies and arrangements for musical compositions. Photoshop Generated AI also can correct pitch imperfections in vocals and instruments to achieve a desired level of tuning.
A designer is working on a photo in Photoshop, but she is struggling to remove a background object. She selects the Photoshop Generated AI tool and automatically removes the object with a single click. She is amazed at how easy and fast it is to use Photoshop Generated AI. A photographer is working on a large batch of photos from a recent event. He needs to remove the background from all of the photos, but it would take her hours to do it manually. He uses Photoshop Generated AI to remove the background from all of the photos in minutes. She is relieved at how much time she has saved by using Photoshop Generated AI. A designer is working on a new advertising campaign. She wants to create a unique and eye-catching image, but she's not sure how to do it. She uses Photoshop Generated AI to experiment with different styles and effects. She's able to create a stunning image that she never could have created without Photoshop Generated AI. The designer and photographer from the previous scenes are talking about their experiences using Photoshop Generated AI. They are both impressed with how easy it is to use and how much time it has saved them. They agree that Photoshop Generated AI is a powerful tool for any designer or photographer.
Tip number 3 stresses the importance of being specific in your prompts. The more detailed your instructions, the better the AI will be able to meet your needs. Our 4th tip encourages you to use reference images when you're stuck. These can help guide the AI and can be sourced from a plethora of websites such as Pinterest or Google Images. Now, tip number 5 is all about experimentation. Don't be afraid to play around with Photoshop's AI settings to find the perfect balance for your project.
So, in conclusion of this Photoshop Generated AI, do you have any creative ideas you'd like to share? Is there any difference between Photoshop and the generated AI version? Are you familiar with the way it operates, and things can be done in it? In the other hand, there are many new things we can do faster. But you must understand first how it works. It gives us many advantages in many ways, especially if you are a beginner and do not have idea on how to do editing. Can you share your brainstormed ideas regarding Photoshop generated AI? Do you also get an idea of how to work with this AI in the future? What are your thoughts on Photoshop generated AI? With the new AI technology, is it very suitable for use in the education and employment industry? And that's it for the Photoshop generated AI. You're welcome for watching.